So it's been a couple days, actually 3 or 4 days. Had rain and snow mixed for a couple days, or since actually this whole week, I think. And I took my belt apart here and reconditioned it, some leather conditioner, so I'm going to talk about it. The one thing that interests most people is the Klein Bag. But yeah, so typical detecting gear here. Got the Nocta Legend, Predator Phoenix shovel. And then we'll just start down here at this end. It's a new finds bag I'm gonna test out. It's actually a cup holder, so it's got stuff in it that kind of keeps its shape, and got a clip on. I can easily take it off. So this is new. Haven't used that yet. But every time I clean up my belt, I usually rearrange stuff. MI4. This is an XP pinpointer. This holder used to be a hammer holder, and it's probably, I cut about 3 inches off, repurposed it, put in some padding and some felt in here. So yeah, that's worked out pretty good. This is the one that everybody's usually gets. This one gets the most interest. So this is a Klein Bag. It's canvas. It's super thick. 20 bucks for this bag, right? And pull out my knee pads. Knee pads and gloves. So this Klein Bag, what I did with it is I got a coat hanger, and there's the materials folded over and stitched up to create a tougher a lip around this. And so what I did is I bent a coat hanger in through here, so this thing will stay open like this all the time. That's just been an awesome junk bag. So junk bag. This is the keeper stuff that I'll just pop it off my belt, take it into the house. Trash. So next we got a power bank here. This is an Anchor power bank, like 3600. And the neat thing about this, you can't see my camera rig. I'll do a video on that sometime. But I plug into this and I use a like 512 gigabyte SD card with the camera. But I can go all day. I can go 12 hours straight without changing a battery, recording the entire time in 360. That's if the camera doesn't get too hot and shut down. This time of year I don't have to worry about heating on the camera. Towards the summertime I can show you some of the things I do to keep my camera from overheating. It's a whole different thing. GMRS radio. That's a 5 watt. 5 watt, yeah, I think it's 5. It probably runs about 4 watts. GMSR radio there. So this I just used. Dad's over at his place right now, and I just got this for Dad, so me and him can talk. It's not necessary most of the time. Some pepper spray, hand digger. This is a CKG hand digger. Really impressed with this hand digger. It's got the big handle like the White's hand digger, and this is a what is it? Grave digger sheath. And I had a grave digger hand digger as well. I gave that to a friend. It's a good one. It's a good digger. It's well made. It's not pointy like this. So this is great for popping stuff out of dry ground. surface fines. It's great for popping stuff out of your plug sidewalls. But the leather sheath, that's a pretty good leather sheath. Jeremy, or Pastry, he's going to give me one of his on his next batch, and I'm going to change things up again, and then I can maybe do a comparison. But that, I really can't say enough good stuff about this Gravedigger sheath. Yeah, let's see. Phone goes in here. You can see right now you can see the recording. Here's the 360 stuff. I can scroll all around, see all around me. When I do videos and post them up on YouTube, I reframe the video into one dimension or one view, so you don't see the 360. This is just a bag for ID, or I think I got a magnet in there, I got a loop in there, and keys, of course. I haven't talked much about the belt yet. So this belt, this is an Occidental leather belt. So this is we're talking 5 inches of leather, and then a 2-inch belt that goes around it. This is the 2 inches what your tools and stuff hang off of, and it's got some padding back here. Again, that belt, I can't tell you how awesome that belt is. It's just one of those things that if you want to get one of these and use them, you'll love it. At least I did. But it is heavy, you know, and not everybody's packing all the kind of stuff I am packing, so, right? So this is one of my favorite parks. I've spent so many hours in this park, I'm telling you. My dad lives down the street, so that's why. It's just convenience. But thousands of hours probably in this park. Knee pads. I'll put my belt on next. I'm gonna do some relic hunting today. There's a spot in this park, special spot that's hard to dig. It's an alleyway that comes into the park, an old alleyway. So getting this tucked in here is pretty tight, but that's what it looks like when I get it on. Phones here, keys, hand diggers over here. That bag and the belt, man, make everything on this setup. So I'm essentially ready to go. Ready to go. Also using a new mic system today, wireless mics. But my whole camera rig could be a whole separate video on its own. But anyways, and a lot of you have asked me about my kit. I'm changing it all the time, so I never stick with any one thing for too long. A lot of times I'll just change it with the seasons, and then I'll treat my belt. But yeah, anyone who's got questions, feel free to ask. I know what works for one person isn't going to work for another person, but if you're interested in any of the configurations I detect with, I like to share and like to help others, so make comments and ask. I enjoy doing that kind of stuff. In fact, kind of one of the reasons I like to change things up all the time is just to kind of see what works and what doesn't work. And so even if I don't stay with something or think that it's something that I like to try things out just so that I have that experience that I can draw on in talking to others. So anyways, I gotta get detecting here, right? It's been like 4 days I haven't been out, so I really got the bug to go hit some relic spots. So thank you for watching. Have a good day. Take care. Hope everybody's doing all right.